Hello guys, hope you're having a wonderful day. It's me, Rod, founder of L.O.R.E, Legendary Ohio Research and Exploration. This is an update video to let you know what's been going on. As you know, I've been out of the circulation for quite a few years, and I had some troubles. You know, I don't have a computer, I don't have a bunch of cameras, I don't have the people I did have on my team are no longer on my team. I have different people. I have my brother that I've always had, but I want to get up to date on what's been going on. So with Star Hill, I had went to the water department, spoke with the head of the water department. I believe his name was Don, but I'm not going to quote names for sure. It doesn't matter. It's irrelevant. He wouldn't do an interview, and they wouldn't let me put anything on camera. They wouldn't let me go up to the facility and film it, but they spin the typical historical story of, well, it was built in 1969, your typical Masonic, his story type of, history. And, of course, they might have built it in 1969, but my point to him was that these hills, these ancient grounds, the mounds, the things that were here, was here before they turned it into a water holding facility. Now, the fact that they wouldn't do an interview and wouldn't let me in, I'm not a terrorist, there's nobody, you can't get in the place. I mean, you could, I could, but the point is, you know, there's really, if there's nothing to hide, then there's nothing to hide, right? So again, here we go with covering up stuff. So there you go. Have at it what you will. Yes, they do build those to hold water, millions of gallons of water. But the point is, it's still the pyramid that it was, and those lands up here at what was called Foy Reserve, which no park ranger, by the way, because I'm in contact with Parks and Recreation and all that. I investigate everything. So, there's nobody assigned, there's no park ranger assigned, and these hills and lands have been owned by several people. It's again been bought out. It starts with the BMX bikers that ride your little trails and paths. Starts with them riding through ecos. Here used to be walk paths and deer trails, and now they've decimated it. And everywhere that Dave and I went, including the last mounds, and by the way, on the mounds, they tore them up. They drove right on them, and it's irrelevant anyway, because most likely anything that was in those mounds has already been dug out a long time ago. But the point is, this is what they do. Uh, I'm sorry, neighborhood I'm in. I'm up here in the woods. So anyway, this is what they do. They tear shit out and pretend like nothing ever happened, erase things out of the archives. But I'm here to tell you, and yes, my dog man video's real. Some people see these things, some don't. I don't know what to tell you about that. I've had people tell me they see a squirrel. Another person say they see somebody with a backpack. People see different things. But it was there, and cloaked or not, and some of these things seem to have that ability to cloak in what I've researched. I mean, it's there, and then poof, it's gone. We don't understand these things. And there's a lot of people proclaiming to know things that they haven't been out here in the field. And there's a lot of, again, great explorers. I watch a lot of explorers. Shout out to all explorers who get out there and actually do your videos and catch things. Fantastic job. That's what we need. Don't run away, however, when you hear and see something. If you're in that fear and you think without a doubt there's some kind of creature there, there's something there, that is what I'm here for. I've been trying to tell people for a long time. You want to prove there's a creature there without a shadow of a doubt? Because some of these people will do those videos where they caught a creature and you try to get in contact. Well, where was it? And you try to, get together with them to try to find out. And suddenly there's a dead end there. And, excuse me, So I'm not good at this sit in front of the camera stuff. And, I'm just, it's just not me. I'm a man in the field and I do what I do. But you're messing with powers and principalities. I've worked with New York Paranormal. Shout out to Joe. Joe and his team are fantastic. And they, if you want to say anything about the paranormal people, well, they prove that there is a spiritual battle. There is spirits going on. But I hate to tell you, I don't care how much proof you think you have, it's not your dead friends and relatives. It's not a baby. This evil's been in this land for thousands and thousands of years. We really don't have a concept of timeline. If you want to go by the Bible, that's usually what I do, but I also, read Enoch. So a lot of things are revealed in Enoch about this world. And when your eyes are open through Christ, with these Nephilim, these giants, these creatures, entities, shapeshifters, it doesn't matter what it is. They're all people practicing magic, or it's just something inherently evil all on its own. People bring about things and open up portals when they don't know what they're doing. Burning sage does not get rid. I don't care what little witch doctor, what little medicine man who's trying to tell you, I used to grow it. It doesn't get rid of them out of your house. It binds them to your house. Okay, same with dream catchers. You don't want it in your house. How do I know? I'm part Native American, Shawnee. So I'm telling you, don't have dream catchers in your house. I know you love them. I used to make them. I used to make dream catchers and beautiful mandalas and all kinds of stuff. And I don't do that anymore. It holds spirits. Nets and webs are made to trap and hold things. It's not a filter. It's not filtering out evil, okay? So you can accept that, or you can keep dealing with the things in your house. And as long as you don't accept Christ and you keep doing the things you're doing and listening to witchcraft and sorcery and all this other stuff, you're never going to be free from it. Jesus is the key and the answer. And so I go into, all my research, prayed up, full armor of God, and I have some things that are blessed that I use, and that keeps a lot of things at bay. So I just wanted to get in touch with you on an update. Also, there's 3 investigations I got coming up. One is Southern Ohio. Not sure what's really going on there. Something in people's properties. I don't know. It's either a person or it's an animal. It's either homeless people, drug people. Who knows? I don't know until we get there. So somewhere around Nelsonville, McConnellsville, Southern Ohio. I'm also going to be investigating here soon, right in Newark, Ohio here, you Masons. Oh yes. There seems to be a few little Masonic cults. And my daughter and her daughter, my stepdaughter and her daughter found some very interesting things on the hill behind her house in the woods. And yes, there are these little cabins and shacks that these little brotherhoods have around that they have their little meetings in. Okay, so I'm going to get to the bottom of that and find out what they're up to on the hill, which is probably the usual Masonic ritual stuff. It could be, just somebody's storage shed, but you'll see when you see this. You'll see. Okay, that's all I got to say. I'll include the pictures. I'll include, you can get a hold of me at Legendary Ohio Research, all one little word, at gmail.com. If you have videos you want me, or anything you want me to investigate, if you want to do a meetup and find out how serious I am, we can do that. I'm not a rich guy. I don't make money off of YouTube. They do have commercials on a few of my videos, which they should be paying me for, but they don't. I don't have PayPal. I don't have no extra money, so everything that I do is out of my pocket, and right now I'm tapped. So anyway, I got the last thing I'm going to be looking into here in my research is the murder of my best friend, Bob Robert Bueller. That was in '91 here in Newark, Ohio. So that's going to be stepping on some really big toes, and it's going to get deep. That's why I'm saving that one for last. But you won't believe what I've uncovered, and you won't believe what's going on right now as we speak. There are elites and there are people in offices, head offices, and in power and control. And I'm not just talking about the woke. There's people doing things in this world, and there's things doing things that you have no idea. And you have to be careful. You don't want to just look at something and say, hey, let's go find out what that is. And you go headlong into it. You think you have the research, but you only have what's written there, what story they spun, his story. So I'll talk to y'all real soon. Thank you for listening to this video. It's 9 minutes. We're at 9 minutes 42 seconds now, so I'm going to wrap up. I hope to see you soon. Please support me. Shout outs to all my subscribers and all fellow YouTubers, explorers, and the people sitting behind the computer telling some of the same old stories. Yeah, that's nice, but you need to get out there and start exploring, nice channels, but you really need to get out there to get the bigger picture on what's going on. So, until next time, Rod of L.O.R.E, founder of L.O.R.E, Legendary Ohio Research and Exploring. Talk to you soon, guys. God bless. Take care.